It's Wiccan Lizzie here again, making another video today about charm making. Some of you who know me on my Tumblr know that I'm a big fan of charm making, and I like them more than spell work. And a few of you were, sending questions about how I make my charms, what I think of, how I come up with ideas. So I decided to make a video about how to do it. Now, with charm making, and what sets it apart from regular spells is that a charm is a physical item. An item that slowly brings your will into being. While a spell is an act to help bring your will into being. Charms typically work a little bit slower than spells, but they're a lot easier to undo and they're a lot safer. With a charm, if you want to undo it, you simply just take it apart and cleanse the items. And then it's undone. And spells, they're acts, and it's a little bit harder to undo an act. Now, with spell work, the first thing you need to consider is the intent. What do you wish to gain from doing this? Do you want to maybe increase your luck? Do you want to help with studying? With divinations, do you want to attract fae? Do you want to protect yourself? There are a lot of different reasons and intents behind charms. And the first thing you need to do is think about why you want to make the charm. Another good thing to do after that is to do a little bit of research. Find out what items would contribute to the charm the best. Like what herbs, what stones, what other items. You can use a lot of different items for charms. You can use cat hair, dog hair. You can use all sorts of hair. They all have magical products. You can use feathers. You can use dirt. You can use salt. Seashells are good as well. You can use blood. You can use earwax. What else can you use? You can use a lot of things. I mean, at the moment I can't really think of all the things you can do on top of my head, but there's a lot. You can use candle wax, you can use pieces of cloth, you can use insect wings. There's a lot of different things you can choose. But it's important that you do research into what their magical properties would be. You hold the items and you get a feeling. What would it contribute to the charm? If you would hold a quartz crystal, you could feel something like absorbing energy, balancing emotions and such, and you would get a feeling for it to see if it contributes to the charm. Now, another thing you need to do is think about, once when you have a list of the items you wish to use, you have to think about how they'll contribute with one another, how they'll interact. Will they blend nicely together, or will they oppose each other? Will they kind of cancel each other out or just create mayhem and chaos? So you need to think about what items would be helpful, what would contribute with one another. Another good thing to consider is the container you're going to use for the charm. Most of the times I just use bottles or charm bags because bottles are easy and I really like bottles. Charm bags are easy to carry around when you want charms on your person. But you can use all sorts of things. You can have a charm box. You can have a little pendant that opens up and you can put charm stuff in it. You can just use a lot of different things. It limits your imagination. Another thing to consider is to write a good chant for your charm, because as you're gathering the items and getting a feeling for them, think about a chant to help bring a little bit more of your will into being, to help kind of give a better or more strength to charm. If you want one for beauty or for luck, you would make a little charm or a little chant to go along with it as you're making the charm, and you would say it. You would say it aloud or in your head, whichever you prefer, as you make the charm to help kind of keep in mind what you want its purpose to be. Another great idea is to think of location. Where would you put the charm to help contribute to you the most? Like if you have nightmares, the dream charm bag would be best placed under your pillow. If you wish to keep yourself safe, you could keep the charm in your car, in the center of your house. You could even carry it on your person. Just think about what location would best benefit the charm to help make it stronger. And I do have one of my charms right here. This right here. It is Divination Growth. What I do with it is I basically just mostly keep it in my herbal cabinet. And then when I have or do a tarot reading or a palm reading, I take it out and I keep it with me to help strengthen my ability. But also I have a quartz crystal in here to help store my power. So whenever I do use it, I not only have the power from the herbs, but also a little bit of the power that I had before. So it helps increase my power, helps me get better at divinations. Yeah, there's a lot of different charms you can do. And I really prefer charms to doing spells. So, if anyone has any more questions, leave a comment. I'll get to it right away. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a pleasant day. Blessed be.